Kung naranasan mo ng matalo, this session is for you. Kung naranasan mo ng matalo ng sunod-sunod, this session is for you. Kung ikaw ay hindi pa natatalo, this session is also for you. Makinig ka, pag-isipan mo mabuti ang aking mga sasabihin, himay-himayin mo. And also, rewind or replay this video because this video is for you. I have 5 different reminders. 5 different reminders for you on how to recover on your trade losses because I feel as your coach and mentor, it's important that you get to know this and I just don't want to teach you how to win. I want you guys to feel and learn what are the tips for you on how to recover your trade losses. I-type mo lang sandali, ano ba ang ginagawa mo? What do you do when you lose? I'd like to be very interested. I'm very, very interested. What are you doing when you lose? What are the things that you are doing when you lose? In life, what do you do? Do you give up? In life, do you just give up on your dreams? Ikaw ba yung bumibitaw na lang? Iniinom mo ba yan? Kumakausap ka ba ng kaibigan? Ikaw ba yung taong pag natalo? Inom natin to, pare. Brad, inom natin yan. Ikaw ba yung pag natalo, you will further, revenge? Lalabanan mo ba yan pagkatalo na yan? Paano ka ba, natatalo? No? Sige nga, sabihin mo sa amin ngayon, paano ka ba natatalo? What are your outlet of stress? Ikaw ba yung taong bumibili ng ice cream pag natatalo? Ikaw ba yung taong kumakain ng marami pag natatalo? Ikaw ba yung taong kinakabahan? Ikaw ba yung taong sumasakit ang ulo? Ikaw ba yung taong umiikot yung tumbong mo dahil natalo ka't gumuhit ng pared, no? Ikaw ba yung taong sinisikreto mo sa iyong asawa? Sinisikreto mo sa iyong asawa ang iyong pagkatalo? Ikaw ba yung taong ayaw mong pasabi sa iba yung pagkatalo mo? And don't worry. That is perfectly normal. Ang first tip number 1 natin on how to recover on your losses is number 1, I want you to think about getting the process right. Marami sa mga traders, pagkatalo, susunod-sunod agad ng taya. Marami sa mga traders ngayon, pagkaroon ng pagkatalo, hindi iniisip bakit natalo. Hindi nila gino-journal kung bakit sila natalo. Sila ay pumupunta agad sa another trade. Pagkatapos ng isang pagkatalo, sila ay nagiging very, very emotional. Pagkatapos ng isang talo, ang ginagawa nila, I will enter the trade again. And normally, pagkatapos ng isang talo, sila ay prone to oversize their trade. Sila ay prone to further increase the size of their trade. Bakit? Kasi iniisip nila, pag ako natalo ng $100, pag tumaya ako ng $200, pag nanalo ako dito, mababawi ko yung talo ko na $100. There is a tendency for the trader to oversize because the person or the trader is not focusing on getting the process right. Trading again right after a losing trade is not the answer. Your trading will not help you. For example, BTC nag-draw down from 33,000, bumagsak ng 30,000. Ang tendency ng isang trader, 30,000 is already a very low price. Hindi alam ni trader na ito ay bumubuo na ng isang bearish divergence o kaya naman ay bumubuo ng isang pagbasag sa 0.618 na line kung kaya't bumagsak pa from 30,000 down to 28,000 ang BTC. Anong nangyari? Liquidated. Pumasok ng another $100, pumasok ng $100, natalo. Pumasok ng $200, lalong natalo. Magkano ang overall talo? 300. Rule number 1, get the process right. Huwag kang magmadali, hindi ka hinahabol ng market. Nandiyan na ang market before mo siya ma-discover. At nandiyan na si market kahit mawala ka pa. No one is rushing you. Rule number 1, get the process right. Get the process right. If the process is right, then you know what's gonna be the next step. Karamihan sa mga traders napaka-emotional. They always ask themselves, ito ba ay is this because that ako ay nag-revenge trade? Ito ba ay maaaring na ako ay nadala ng emosyon? Maaaring pwede, no? Pero in your case, kapag ikaw ay hindi nagplano, no? You need to ask yourself why you did not plan. Ang proseso, pag tumingin ka sa isang chart and nakikita mo lang is process, nakikita mo lang is trade setup, that is a good start. If you look at your chart today after kang matalo at ang nasa isip mo is kailangan manalo ako, kailangan makakuha ako ng pera, that is not the right thing to do. You need to get your process right. If you look at the trade at unang-una pa lang, process number 1, process number 2, process number 3, alam mo na yung gagawin at nakita mo kung saan ang mali. Yun ang magandang troubleshooting. Sa mga estudyante ko, you guys know naked charting number 101. Unang-una, ikaw ay mag-zoom out. That's step number 1. In that 10-step approach, kung meron kang isang step na nakalimutan, that is what I mean by get the process right. Alamin mo saan ka nagkamali, alamin mo anong step ka nagkamali, alamin mo kung saan ka nagkaroon ng pagkukulang, and understand what is the right or what is the wrong process. Sabi rito, sometimes the expectations that you bring with you in trading is often the greatest obstacle you will encounter. If you bring with you in trading, you want to earn 5,000 pesos in your trading, that is your biggest obstacle. How are you going to earn that? If your expectation is to perfect your process, that's why you're trading. If your expectation is to perfect your procedure, that's why you're trading, because you want it to be a very profitable trader. You want it to be a very profitable trader over the next weeks, months, years, hindi lang isang araw. You wanted to be a very profitable trader because you wanted to be here in the long run. You wanted to be here in the long haul. You wanted to learn hindi lang dahil sa gusto mong kumita ng 1,000 pesos for today. You're gonna be here because you wanted to earn 1 million pesos for 2021. You need to look into that. You need to look into that. Right? You need to look into that. Number two tip. After you get the process right, money will follow. Practice risk management. Practice risk management. What do I mean by this? Risk management is definitely a key ingredient on protecting your capital. Marami sa mga traders ngayon, pasok ng pasok. Oo, pasok ng pasok. Ngunit karamihan sa mga traders ngayon, matapos ma-webso, makakita ng webso, they're trying to hold. They're trying to hold on that very long red candle. They're trying to long, especially if they don't plan that particular trade. Sumabog na, bumagsak na sa 0.618, hindi ka pa rin nag-cut loss. Ay nako coach, sumabog na. May mga videos ako na I'm holding on the negativity because I know I trust my plan. I trust my plan. Eh ikaw, hindi ka na nagplano, nag-hodl ka pa, ayun, liquidated ka. Right? Liquidated ka. Look at this chart, Look at this chart. Look at what would have happened if that person did already cut loss the pro at 2%. So that person was able to save almost 18% of losses. And that 18% is something that you would have probably have earned on the first few trades nang pataas pa lang siya. Nung pataas siya from 6%, 7%, 9%, pinatikim ka. 11% pinatikim ka. Diba? Imaginein mo, meron kang 6, 7, 9%, 11% at kinot loss mo na yung 2%. May pambili ka na ng sapatos. May pambili ka na ng gift sa sarili mo. Right? Risk management. In this bear market, 30% lang dapat na nakalabas sa pera mo. On that 30%, rule of 3, 50, 25, 25. Do not put everything in one coin because if that coin goes down, wala na yung investment mo. Right? On that 50, 25, and 25, assuming that you have 100,000 pesos, 30,000 pesos nakalabas, they are in position. Out of the 30,000 pesos, 15,000 pesos nasa BTC. The other two is 7.5 and 7.5. Sabihin na natin, Alright, bawat position mo, you need to make sure you exercise not more than 10% cut loss. For example, bumagsak na yung coin in terms of the price, Cut loss on it. Cut loss. Kung wala kang plano, you need to make sure. Kung wala kang ginagamit na plano, wala kang sistema, wala kang Fibonacci 0.618, you need to make sure that you have a proper risk management. After all, gumamit ka ng pera mo na dapat savings mo na yan, gusto mong palaguin, bakit mo ipapatalo? Why are you going to let go of your hard-earned money? In the first place, you entered trading because you wanted to be able to use this as a replacement for your 9 to 5 jobs. Gusto mo nang umalis sa boss mo. Gusto mo nang iwanan yung boss mong yan. Gusto mo na siyang iwanan. Paano mo siya iiwan? Paano mo iiwan yung boss mo? Hindi ka nga marunong mag-cut loss. Hindi ka marunong mag-let go. Hindi ka marunong mag-let go sa isang losing trade. How can you even let go of your boss? Sometimes, relationship is good, but sometimes you need to cut your losses. Sometimes you need to cut your losses. Ulitin ko, you need to cut your losses. And move on. Wag ka na. Pag pangit na yung relationship, cut it down. Wag ka nang magpakasakripisyo. Hindi na uso ang hero today. That is your hard-earned money. That is your hard-earned money. Why are you allowing to let go? Paano kung bumagsak pa yan? Paano kung bumagsakin to 28,000? Liquidated ka. Ang lakas ng loob natin mag 10x leverage. Ang lakas ng loob ng 20x leverage. Right? Ang lakas. O sige, ituloy mo. Ituloy mo lang. Diba? Cutting losses is also an art of winning. Cutting your losses is also an art of winning. Mastering your ability to control your losses is also a win. A controlled loss is also a win. If you can control your losses, you are on your way to become a millionaire. If you can control your appetite on trading, kung kaya mong kontrolin ang iyong sarili, mas mapapalago mo yung pera mo. Mapapalago mo yung pera mo. Right? Mapapalago mo yan. Right? If you know your process, step number 1, right, money will follow. And if and when magkamali ka, hindi ko sinasabing perfect ang trade mo, then you need to cut down on your losses. Let go. You need to let go. Huwag mo masyadong mahalin. Do not fall in love with your coin. If you are a trader, do not. Yung safe moon mo, magkano before? Hindi mo binitawan, magkano ngayon? Yung NFT art mo, magkano before? Magkano na lang ngayon? Yung mga walang kwenta, magkano na lang? 'Di ba? At times in our lives, we need to assess if it's still worth to hold on. If it's still worth to hold on, ilaban mo. Huwag kang mag-leverage, mag-spot ka muna. May risk ang leverage ngayon. I-hodl mo siya. Tulad ni Coach, magkano nabili kong Bitcoin? Magkano? Magkano na siya ngayon? Diba? You need to practice and exercise risk management. You need to exercise management of your risk. Guys, totoo yan. Pera yan. Hindi mo naman pinulot siyang pera na yan eh. Hiningi mo lang ba yan kay Coach? Binigay lang niya ba yan sa'yo? Diba? Bakit mo ipapatalo yung 1,000? Why are you Tapos ang iniisip mo, I can always get another money on my sahod on the 15th day. That's a very wrong mindset. Dapat ang iniisip mo, paano ko ilalabas yung tubo ko? Paano ko ilalabas yung tubo on the 15th day? Hindi paano ko ipapasok yung panibagong kapital. Hindi pwedeng ganun, guys. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Kung ganyan ka, iping mo ko, pipitikin ko yung ilong mo. No? Talaga, seryoso ko. Iping mo si Coach. Pag ganyan ang ugali mo, piping talaga kita. Pipitikin ko yung ilong mo. Hindi ganyan mag-manage. Hindi ka pwedeng pasok ng pasok. Kailangan may nilalabas ka din, di ba boys? Totoo ba? Kailangan naglalabas ka din ng kapital ng puhunan kasi gusto mo nga makaalis sa boss mo, di ba? Ba't hindi ka naglalabas ng pera? Ikaw pasok ka ng pasok. Di ba? Number 3, ano ba yung risk? Ano ba yung number 3 nating tip? Number 3. No? Number 3, you need to work on your Okay, let me just try to make sure I go with this one. Don't focus on making the money back. don't focus on making the money back agad. No? Bakit? Revenge trading yan. Natalo ka. Okay, coach, natalo ko $100. Natalo ko, coach. What do I do? Pag ganyan, and this is my reminder to all of you, okay? Kapag kayo natalo ng malaki, okay, I need you to put someone on your speed dial. Okay, kasi mahirap pigilan ng sarili. Naramdaman ko na yun years ago. Put someone on your speed dial. Someone that will tell you, don't trade. Stop trading. Shut down your computer. Huwag kang agad magfo-focus on taking the money back. Pag matalo ka, ang unang mong gagawin is wala. Ang unang mong gagawin, wala. Pag matalo ka, stop. 4 letters, stop. Take your losses, again, stop. Okay? Do not ever touch that computer again. Do not ever touch that cell phone again. Pag natalo, number 1, walang gagawin. Sometimes kasi sa buhay natin, pag natalo, we need to do something. We need to do something agad because as a person, we have a bias to action. We have a bias to action. We always want things corrected. As a society, we always have our opinions. And that's also true to ourselves. Sometimes you need to be kind to yourself. You need to be easy to yourself. Kailangan mong bigyan ng slack yung sarili mo. Pag matalo ka, stop. Wala kang gagawin. Number 2, huminga ka. Moment of pause. Hinga. Huminga. Stop. Trust me. Trust me, it will save you more money. Save you more money. Learn what went wrong in your trading. Write it down. Kung hanggang ngayon, hindi ka pa rin nag-write down ng journal mo, hindi ka pa marunong mag-journal, ay, ka-questionin na kita. Siguro, day 1 pa lang si coach, 1,000 pa lang yung nagpa-follow sa atin, puro na journal sinasabi ko. No? Paano mo malalaman kung ano ang mali kung hindi mo isusulat? Yung tao na nagsusulat, that is your rational self. Yung tao na nagtitrade, that is your emotional self. So kung gusto mong ma-realize nung emotional self mo kung ano yung mali, pag sulatin mo yung rational self mo, yung tao na nag-iisip, you need to allow that part of you to write it down. Go back to the drawing board and rewrite your trading plan. Number 4, more importantly, I want you to take the day off. I want you to take the day off and calm down. Magpahinga ka. Hindi tatakbo yung market, hindi mauubos yung trade setup na yan. Tataas pa din yung Bitcoin tulad ngayon. Tataas at tataas ang Bitcoin. Easy ka lang, take it easy. No? Number 5, try to get back to yourself. Get your focus, no, based on your trading style. Right? Identify ano ba yung mga trigger points mo. Dahil ba sa pera? Dahil ba gusto mong kumita? Dahil ba gusto mong yumaman? You need to manage that. You need to snap out of the revenge trade. You need to breathe in. You need to breathe out. Okay? You need to breathe in. You need to breathe out. Number 4. Focus on the bread and butter setups. Focus on the bread and butter setups. What does that mean? What does that mean? No? As a trader, there's always going to be that grade A trade setup. There's always going to be a trade na sure ball. There's always going to be a trade na sobrang sure at panalo ka na. May mga trade na tinuturo ko din sa mga estudyante ko na talagang pag nakita mo, profitable. No? 4 yan. Okay? 4 yan. Makakita ka ng reversal or ng breakout, that is a very high risk and reward ratio and a very good win rate. Yung continuation and nagre-range, it's also, high win rate but low risk ratio. Kapag low win rate and low risk ratio, why are you going to bother? Why are you going to bother? Right? If it's high win rate but high risk, pwede, pero delikado. Hindi mo alam. Right? Confidence is not something where you will tell yourself, I will profit on this trade. Confidence is, I will be fine if I don't profit from this trade. Hindi lahat ng gumagalaw isi-set up mo. You need to find your bread and butter setup. You need to find that setup na pwede mong ikabuhay ng pamilya mo. You need to find the bread and butter setup na pag ginalaw mo, ginawa mo, panalo ka. Do not sacrifice yourself for anything second less. Do not find that bread and butter setup. Find your trade A. Find your grade A setup. Ano yun? Alamin mo yun. Magkaroon ka ng ganun. Magkaroon ka ng ganung setup. Yung alam mong pag ginawa mo, panalo. No, focus on that bread and butter setup. Huwag kang pasok ng pasok. Huwag ka ring labas ng labas. Right? Huwag kang labas ng labas. Right? Sa buhay, you have your bread and butter decisions. In your life, no? In your life, you have your bread and butter decisions. Ano ba yung mga bread and butter decisions? The decisions that you make in the regular world that makes you earn profit. The bread and butter decisions are the decisions that make you continue to your life. The bread and butter decisions are those decisions that make you grow as a person. No? Every time when you wake up, you are actually given 1,000 choices. Anong isusuot mong damit? Anong gagawin mo the next hour? Magsisipilyo ka ba? Maliligo ka ba? All of those are decisions. But the bread and butter decisions are those decisions that are important for you, that are important for you to win your life, important for you to be successful. Not all decisions need to be decided. Not all decisions need to be decided today. Ano ba ang difference ng important versus urgent? Ano ba ang difference ng urgent versus important? Kayo sa mga work nyo, sa email work ninyo, how do you classify your emails? How do you manage your time? Do you always treat everything as urgent? Diba? Everything can be urgent, but not everything is important. Everything can be urgent, but not everything is important. In trade, everything can be urgent, but not everything can be tradable. Everything can be tradable, but not everything can be profitable. Not everything can be profitable. Not everything can be tradable. No? So in your setup bilang trader, tanungin mo sa sarili mo, meron na ba akong bread and butter setup? Meron na ba akong setup na pwedeng bumuhay sa akin? Meron na ba akong setup that I can definitely just, further continue kasi kumikita ako dun eh. Right? Kumikita ako dun. Is that something that I can use, no, to continue with my trades? And if yes, do it. Do it. No? You set up you plan your setups, you plan your trades, but you trade your setups. Karamihan din sa inyo ganito. Merong bread and butter setups, hindi tinitrade. 'Di ba? Meron kayong bread and butter setups, iba yung tinitrade ninyo. Kumbaga sa buhay, nangako kang gagawin mo, iba yung ginagawa mo. Right? If it is working, meron ako isang kwento, no? Merong isang pamilya. Yung isang pamilya, meron silang malaking bahay, no? Sabi nung nanay sa asawa niya, "Darling, I need to improve the house. Gusto ko magkaroon ng renovation. I want to have a renovation." No? I want to change everything. Sabi nung asawa, "Sige, Tuloy mo lang, gawin mo yan. Gawin mo lang yan, sige, bibigyan kita ng budget. Kano ba gusto mong budget? Paayos natin yung bahay natin. Darling, kasi gusto ko na sanang 5 million eh. Paayos natin tong bahay natin. So dumaan yung mga panahon, ang ganda ng bahay. Ang ganda-ganda ng bahay. But there was a time where the wife was talking to the engineer. Sabi niya, I'm already running out of my funds. Wala pa tayo sa second floor. Wala pa tayo sa second floor. We need to finish everything and this is only my budget. What did the engineer tell her? Ma'am, let's look at the window. Let's look at the window, ma'am. Okay pa naman po siya, no? Pwede naman po siguro siyang hindi palitan. No? Nagtalo sila ng babae. No, I want this to be changed. I want this to be changed. I want this to be beautiful. Mukha siyang katedral. Kailangan meron siyang mga kulay. No, I want this to be changed. Right? At the end of the story, nagawa yung bintana, but the entire second floor was not done. And then the wife said, Han, can I get more funds from you? Kailangan ko mapagawa yung carpet, yung second floor, yung room, magkaroon ng another CR sa taas. Right? The moral of the story is, maghanap ka ng mayamang asawa. Yun ang moral ng story. Diba? Maghanap ka ng mayamang asawa. Yun ang moral ng story. Pero in reverse, the moral of the story is, in our lives, we are given choices. In trading, you are given choices. My main motto in my life is, why are you going to fix a window that's not broken? The window is a window. Whatever you see in the window is whatever you see in the window. In our lives, there are times we don't need to decide. Sometimes we give ourselves a lot of burden, no? Sometimes you need to remember, guys, sa buhay natin, sometimes it's better not to do anything. Sometimes it's better not to do anything. What is the best way to do today? Sometimes it's nothing. You need to give yourself a rest. In trading, sometimes the best thing to do is nothing. If you don't see your bread and butter set up, then don't trade. If you don't see that bread and butter set up, then why bother? Move on. Wait. Be patient. Huwag kang atat. Okay? And lastly, ang pinakahuli is focus on the big picture. Focus on the big picture. Right? I have a sample for you. In our lives, guys, sa buhay natin outside trading, no, we tend to overestimate what we can do in a day. But we underestimate what we can do in a year. Sa pagkatalo mo today, you overestimate yourself. You know, you are actually ingrained into what's happening today. Bilang tao, walang masama na you are ingrained on what's happening today. But tulad ng sinasabi ko sa inyo, when you guys need to zoom out in your charts, that's the same thing in your life. You need to zoom out in your life para makita mo yung forest, hindi yung tree. Sometimes you need to take another lens. Sometimes you need to take another mindset para makita mo yung sarili mo. You need to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Because sometimes we get to be very burdened of what's happening today. We don't know we have accomplished so much in the year. Sometimes iniisip mo, problema mo today, ang dami mong ginagawa, ang daming problema. Hindi mo alam, sa loob ng 6 na buwan ng 2021, you are successful. You have done so many things. You have raised your child alone. Right? You have successfully accomplished a small-term project. You have made your boss very proud. You were able to inspire your entire team. You're able to inspire your family. You're able to go through a lot of trials for the past 6 months. You're able to complete a very good project. You were able to finish your school. You were able to pass your board exam. Sometimes we are very, very minuscule and myopic. We're very nearsighted sa ating pagkatalo. But that will not define you. Do not just focus on that loss. That is not the end. Look at the beauty of 2021. Look at how much potential you can earn only if and only if, number one, you get the process right. Number two, you practice risk management. Number three, you focus on your bread and butter setups. Number four, you don't just focus on making the money back. And lastly, you focus on the big picture. In Google, in Apple, sabi ni Steve Jobs, in Apple, we get in Apple, we get 1,000 ideas a day. In Apple, we get 1,000 great ideas a day. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, sabi ni Steve Jobs, not all of those ideas are implemented. We are crushing great ideas, a lot of them, because not all great ideas are implementable. Not all trades are implementable. Not all trades are profitable. You need to look for that trade that will be your bread and butter. You need to look for that trade. And finally, right, focus on the big picture. Matalo ka, that's fine. You learn from it. But don't let that define you. Don't let that define you. Don't let that make you feel miserable. Diba? That's only one trade. Kikitain mo pa yan. But what's important is you focus on those 5 reminders. Do not overestimate what you can do in a day. Because eventually for the whole year, di mo malalaman, ang dami mo nang nagawa. You have accomplished so many things that no one else probably knew. Sabi nga nung isang commercial, salamat kasi sa mga lahat ng labang pinanalo mo. Imagine mo, napagpatayo mo na yung bahay mo, napalinis mo yung bahay mo, naayos mo yung sarili mo, you're able to have a good habit. That is a success. So, whenever you lose or hindi ka pa natatalo, ihanda mo yung sarili mo. These are the reminders that I hope someone would have told me when I was very, very, very new. Right? I hope this is something that someone would have told me when I was very new. I hope this is something someone would have told me way back 2016, 2015, but no one did. So right now, you are on my show. Congratulations sa'yo. Because you heard something like this that I hope someone would have told me 6 years ago, and I hope I would have probably worked out. But no one did. But we are in our own journey together. Baka iba yung journey ko, iba yung journey mo. Pero sana pag natatalo ka, sabi ko nga sa topic natin, our topic for today is about, what is gonna be your, how do you manage, how do you recover from your trade losses? How do you recover from your trade losses? Do not allow your trade loss to define you. You are not your loss. You are not your loss. But in the same time, sinasabi ko rin, you are only good as your last loss. You are only as good as your last loss. So you need to work on that. I challenge you. I challenge you to work on that loss. Do not let your losses define you. Tataas si Bitcoin. Tumaas na nga eh. Tumaas na, di ba? Most recently. Tumaas na si Bitcoin. Hindi siya forever nasa ilalim. Hindi siya forever nasa ilalim. Ang tanong, nakita mo ba yung tamang trade para kumita ka? Nakita mo ba yung tamang trade na dapat bread and butter setups mo nang pumalo siya ng 32,900 ngayon, 33,444. O ikaw yung taong, ay sige na, magte-trade na lang ako, bahala na, ay bumaba. Eh di sana kumita ka na ng $100 ulit. Eh di sana kumita ka ng another money because nakita mo yung pag-breakout from 32,900 to 33,400. Right? You could only learn, you could only see, you could only hear, you could only feel when you want to. You can only see when you want to see. You could only hear kung makikinig ka. You could only try to feel the situation kung gusto mong malaman. Ang tanong, let me challenge you today, are you willing to listen? Are you willing to recover your losses? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to hear for you to be able to listen? For you to be heard? So iwan ko sa iyo yan today. This is my Coach Miranda Minor reminder on how to recover your losses. Iwan ko sa iyo yan today. And I hope that this particular Real Talk Friday will remind you na hindi po lahat sa atin na nanalo. Marami po sa atin today, sa inyo, natatalo, alam ko yan. Minsan ang lalaki. But what will define you, what will matter right now is paano mo ipipick up yung sarili mo. Kaya mo yan. Pakinggan mo lang yung sinasabi ko. 5 ways or reminders on how to recover your trade losses. Guys, maraming salamat for listening for me today. And I hope you learned something today. And if you did, Law of 72, listen, apply. Right? Apply it agad. Law of 72 hours, apply it agad. No, reflect. Write down ano yung mga sinabi ni Coach. Pag-isipan mo, pag nilayan mo, pakinggan mo ulit tong video ni Coach. Make this as your morning reminder. Itago mo tong video na to. Keep this in your bookmark. If you get losses, be reminded of these 5 reminders. And make this as your real life reminders as well. Because I'm not going to be just teaching you trade losses, but I'm going to teach you how to manage your losses in life.